Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
which
which
stands
stands
one
one
nation,
nation
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with liberty
and
and
justice.
justice for all.
We'll call the meeting to order. A roll call.
Bache,
Here.
Bickus Neal,
Here,
Philippos,
Here.
Harvey here, Kenders,
Here.
McLaren,
Here.
Nogi. Oh, he's muted.
Hang on, I unmuted.
Here.
Novacek,
Here.
Ulander.
here.
All right, let me share my screen and pull up the agenda. Hang on one second. Okay.
Public comment on agenda items.
There are no public comments that were submitted for today.
Okay. Superintendent's report.
Under Superintendent's report next week, I will recognize some Donors Choose grants. We'll congratulate our WPIBL Championship awardees. We will honor our those that qualified for the regionals for our bowling league. We will recognize our 2 students that qualified for the Whippeal Rifle Tournament. We will also recognize our February Cougars of the Month. Other than those recognitions next week, we have no informational items this evening. We will have 2 presentations next week. We will have a budget performance report as well as a construction fund update.
My only comment to the public.
When that would be inserted, when that would be for review?
The goal is to have it you guys for Thursday.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And just for the public's knowledge and the board's knowledge, we did refinance the bond series of 2016 on February 18th. They are set to close on March 23rd. Final numbers look to be a net return back to the district somewhere around $617,000. And that's all I have for tonight.
Budget finance. Under budget and finance, approve the board minutes. Item 2, approve the treasury report for February 2021. Is there any board questions? Under item 3, approve the general funds bills for payment.
I have is this for the bills? I have a couple questions on the bills. Okay. Let's see. This First National Bank, it says ThermoWorks thermometers. Mr. Myers, I was a little confused dealing with the bank and thermometers. Can you explain a little bit better that for me?
The vendor on this particular payment is First National Bank because it is purchased with our P card, which is in essence our credit card through the district. And
Oh, okay.
payment
Okay.
paid directly to the bank account.
Okay. Okay.
And those are thermometers through CARES money.
Oh, okay. 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 And also too, I noticed there was a check there for $71,000 to the Voc Tech, 9 out of 12. Are we making another payment then to the Voc Tech for $71,000?
Yeah, the way that we do our payments to the Voltech, and when I say we, it's all participating school districts who are active in the CTC, is we base a tuition off of their budget and the number of our students, and we pay them 1/12 over the school year. That's why you see 9 of 12 or 10 of 12. So that's the monthly payment that we make for the 2021 school year. for
So
our-
does that mean then next month we'll pay them another 71,000?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so then we would have a total budget that we're paying them out about $850,000.
Correct.
Okay, and why is it sometimes then we overpay them and we get money back from them?
So the way it works, the way we work the CTC budget is, and again, it's all those school districts participated. We come up with a budget. We all school districts estimate the number of students that are going to attend the school, the CTC. In our case, it's roughly about 140 students. But at the end of the year, we reconcile to actual costs and actual number of student days that go there. And in most cases, it's a reimbursement back to the district. It actually works out to our advantage because we base the tuition off of a budgeted cost. We actually settle at the end of the year off of actual cost, actual attendance.
But let me ask you this, if we're getting a return, I think of about $71,000 at the end of the year, would it not be better if those monies were in our bank account?
Well, this goes back to it again, in agreement with all the school districts. In past CTC budgets, they actually were borrowing money through the summer and charging the interest on the borrowings back to the school districts. So in order to avoid that interest expense cost, in some years it was between $40,000 and $60,000 in interest, we all agreed to spread our payments out over the life of the school year, as opposed to the way it was done in the past, which was each quarter we were making a payment. So it helped with their cash flow, in essence, saved money for all the participating districts.
Okay, and one last question too. There was an amount there to the Mars Area School District. I'm assuming it says something about, I guess, when there are students that get in trouble, they go to various institutions and we have to pay them.
It is a YAC student resident who is placed in a program within the Mars School District. Mars is responsible for providing the education, and we have to reimburse Mars for that tuition cost.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other board questions? Thank you, Nancy. Secretary's report.
Executive sessions were held on the following dates: Tuesday, March 2nd, 2021, before the meeting for personnel litigation.
Thank you, Sue. Under professional employees, approve the posting of the 3 teachers, 1 nurse, 1 speech therapist for extended school year positions. Item number 2, employ the following psychologist effective immediately per release for her current position at the listed salary. Item number 3, approve the retirement of Shannon Spano, H.W. Good Elementary teacher, effective at the end of 2021 school year. Is there any board questions?
Yeah, I have a question. The posting of the 3 teachers and the 1 nurse and the 1 speech therapist, are these new positions or are these positions that we're filling that someone retired or?
These are yearly positions that are posted for the summertime. Extended school year is a program we do through special education, and it's for those students with IEPs that qualify for additional assistance over the course of the summer. So we post these positions. They are normally filled by our teachers internally that help implement that extended school year portion of a student's IEP.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, under classified employees, approve Deborah Richardson to be added to the list of substitute secretaries. Approve the posting of 5 personal care assistants for the extended school year positions. Item 3, approve the retirement of Victoria Green, personal care assistant, effective at the end of 2021 school year, and approve the hiring of the special education office secretary pending pre-employment drug screening and clearances. Is there any board questions?
Yeah, I have a question again. The approval, the 5 personal care assistants. Again, is that a new position or is that existing positions?
That is for that exact same program that I just talked about for extended school year in the summertime. These are the personal care assistants that work with those students that require extended school year in the summertime. And they are normally filled by our internal people that are posted every year.
Okay, thank you.
Under athletic activity, approve the following coaches. Number 2, approve Alana Sleuth as the varsity softball volunteer. Approve Andy Bergman as the middle school softball volunteer. Approve Henry Dyson as the middle school track volunteer. And approve the extended season pay of $350 each, 2 rounds, in the following coaches. Any board questions? Under district operations, approve the following drivers to be added to the previously approved STA list of drivers. Number 2, approve the Westmoreland Intermediate Unit 7 budget for the fiscal year July 1st, 2021 to June 30th, 2022. Item 3, approve the investment grade audit agreement presented by Snyder Electric Americas. Item number 4, approve the Westmoreland County Student Assistance Program agreement commencing July 1st, 2021 to June 30th, 2022. Number 5, approve the contract for internet services with Westmoreland Intermediate Unit for a period of 3 years commencing July 1st, 2021 to June 30th, 2024 at the annual rate of $12,000 prior to the E-rate discount, which includes a speed of 1 gigabytes per second. Any board questions?
Yeah, I have a question again. Dealing with the intermediate unit. There's an increase in their budget from last year, correct?
It is $89 for us as a school district. It is a 1.7% increase in their budget. There are no additional positions or anything like that. It is a reasonable budget.
Okay, so you're saying it's only $89 for the whole total budget for us?
For York, correct.
Okay, very good. Okay.
$89 increase.
Okay, from last year. Okay, thank you.
Board reports, WIU 7, Mr. Kenders.
No report.
CTC, Nancy Bickus-Neal.
We'll be meeting on Thursday.
PSBA, Sue.
No report.
Any committee reports? Old business? New business?
Yeah, I'd like to discuss new business. I brought this up with Dr. Sarden. I don't know if the board is aware, there was a zoning hearing in Sewickley Township on February 25th. I zoomed in on it and I listened to it. And what it's about is the gas station that is located right now, right near H.W. Good Elementary School. They are applying for they want to have a liquor license at that gas station. Now, a lot of people might think with a liquor license that it's going to be, you could stop at the gas station, run in, get a 6-pack of beer or whatever you're looking for, and you leave. But that's not the case. What their intentions are they're going to go and they're going to expand the building. So they're going to increase the size of the building and they're going to be able to seat 30 people. So people will be able to go into that gas station, sit down, have a hoagie and drink. After talking to a township supervisor on this, they would like possibly if anybody in the community or the school district has any comments about this, they will be meeting on March 17th. if this is voted down, and they're not saying how they're going to vote, but if they vote down, there is still a chance that the person that owns the liquor license can appeal this. I feel as a school board, and I've talked to Dr. Sarden about this, I think we need to take a position on this and possibly write Sewickley Township a letter saying that we are not in favor of this liquor license being granted because we have small children near there. It's a very congested area. The people that run the athletic association, because they have a lot of sports there, they're not in favor of it. So I think the best thing is that we have something in writing to show to the township that the district thinks that this is not a good idea. It won't benefit the township in any way. It's not like additional revenues will be created. So basically, it's just going to be more or less something that's going to possibly create problems. So I don't know how the rest of the board feels about this, but my personal opinion is I think we should write a letter and say that we're not in favor of that liquor license. Does anybody have any comments?
Yeah, when do they plan on starting all of this? Did anybody else know about it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they had it was a public meeting, but I don't think a lot of people were aware about it. And I even asked the attorney who represented the people that had the liquor license whether or not what the LCB thinks about this. If there was any kind of regulations that you can't have a liquor license that close to an elementary school. And he basically said is that it has to go through the process, and the very end is when the LCB goes and they give their say-so on this. So the LCB can go and say no, or the LCB can go and say yes. But I think before actions start, I think we should take some action on this as far as a school board.
When do we have to get the information back?
So what I was told by Dawn Henderson, I did speak to him up at the township, and that is exactly correct. The LCB comes in at the end. There is a amount of footage between a playground and between an elementary school that they would have to fall beyond in order to put that in place. There's no way to tell right now, but what he did say was, if there is no community input and they would not vote for it and it goes to appeal, that the chances are better at appeal when none of the community makes any comments or doesn't write any letters, that there would be a chance of it passing if nobody has any objections to it. So that was something that Mr. Henderson did say with regard to that. He did say that if the board or the district is interested in sending letters, we could send those to Sewickley Township. And then if it would go to appeal, then we would also have to send letters to wherever it's appealed to. It's just really.
There is Dr. Sarden, some regulation about distance from a school building in the code.
Correct. So it's a matter, if the board would like me to draft a letter, I can tell you that I think we probably should do that. I know that in talking to elementary schools and PTO people over there, they will be writing letters as well. But direction from the board would be helpful. I can send a letter, but I want to make sure I have board support to be able to do that.
I agree with the letter.
I would be against the letter. Like, do you guys understand, like the 30 seats, this doesn't turn into a bar. This is just something they have to do to be able to sell beer to go. They have to be able to serve food to 30 people. It's not going to be a bar.
Well, what I understand too is a lot of the drillers might be coming back. So you could have people on top of the hill up there, on top of the hill going past the elementary school, coming down there for lunch, having a hoagie and a couple beers, and then going past the elementary school again. I don't want to take a chance on that. I don't think it's going to benefit the community one bit. The township doesn't get any revenue from this. It's not going to create jobs. So why go and create a problem when you don't have to? There's enough bars in Harmony that if people want to go and have a beer and have a meal, they can go into downtown Harmony. So Dr. Sarden, I'm in favor of it. So if you want to take a vote on this, or.
Yeah, I would have what I would suggest is we make a motion to authorize the superintendent to send a letter either in favor or against this process, and then this way there's an official action.
Well, I'll make that motion if you want it now.
Now would be the appropriate time to make that motion.
Okay, so wait, I just want to clarify on what's taking place here, because I didn't read anything. I don't have any information on, and I'm not second guessing what Nancy's saying, but I don't have all what's they're looking to do.
So I can tell you, I can clarify maybe just a
Is
little
it a
bit.
six-pack shop, or are they literally going in and having a
Here's-
tap where they're pouring beer?
Here's what they're doing. They are transferring a liquor license from somewhere else to the Parmar Oil Company, which is the gas station up across from Dairy Queen. Within that facility, part of what they have to transfer is they also have to be able to have a certain number of seats within that facility to be able to put in any kind of refreshment coolers for alcoholic beverages, as well as they have to be able to serve some kind of food within that area in order for, I think, the first steps of that liquor license to be approved. Once they do those things, the township actually has to approve this first for that to be able to occur.
I know, but my question is it like Sheets where you're going in and grabbing a six-pack, or is it like a bar
They
where
are
you're
able, and Gary, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I do believe you can go in and grab a six-pack, but you are also able to have alcohol while you're in there.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You can.
I mean, that's pretty much it. They're requesting the township to approve them transferring that license over to this. They are adding supposedly 30 seats within there. They're putting beer coolers, I don't know about wine coolers or alcoholic coolers in there, as well as they're an area obviously to serve some kind of grilled food, whether it's gas station food or what have you. The township has to approve it first. My understanding is the township may or may not take action on March 17th. So as a district, that's pretty much the gist of the situation. So you could go, like Kenny said, and buy alcoholic beverages there, but you also would have the ability to go in there, sit, maybe have something to eat, and also you would be permitted to consume those beverages in there.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't think I've ever seen a person drink a beer at a convenience store that sells beer.
It's a laugh, but I just.
I agree with you, Kenny.
I'm sorry. It was just funny how he stated it. I'm sorry.
I don't do
I
this.
think-
I agree with that.
Gary, do we have to do this tonight? Can't we gather more information for next week's meeting so we can all be?
You could do that. I was thinking that I thought that the meeting was before our next meeting, but it is not. The municipal meeting. So we have time to make that action item next week would be appropriate.
So then I think maybe Dr. Sargent, if you could, whatever information you could give to the board, that way we could make an informed decision.
I can do that. I will actually see. I don't know if the township recorded the zoning hearing. If they recorded that zoning hearing, maybe I'll try to get a copy of that meeting and I could forward that out, but I'll gather whatever other information we need.
Okay. Under new business, I do have one more thing. I was speaking to Dr. Sargent about all the programs that we have in York School District, and I would like her to take the time to list a few of the programs that do help our families in need that she has been associated with, our administration and our teachers and our parents. So if you could go over some of those, Dr. Sargent.
Sure. So we do a number of different programs here within the district. We do something called the Caring Closet. That Caring Closet is located up here at the high school. We have a number of our different communities, community members and organizations donate. It could be clothing items, it could be coats, it could be gloves, it could be shoes. And we keep everything. It is actually organized up here by our life skills class here at the high school. So we keep both children, obviously children of all ages, as well as adult clothes. So if there's any issues or problems within the community, that we have things to be able to share out, whether it's like happened here many years ago, a tornado that went through, or fires that ruined people's houses, or any other flooding. We have the ability to take those donations and share those with families in need. We have a backpack program that's done at our elementary schools. So outside of our regular cafeteria, obviously that our lunches and things are free. For this school year, we also have a backpack program that's run in conjunction with the Westmoreland Food Bank, where we send food home with needy families over the weekends through that backpack program. During Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter, we provide food for families that are in need here in the district. And also over the holidays, at each of our buildings, we do something called an angel tree. That angel tree provides for our neediest families that maybe need help during the holiday season. We have a Road Runners program at our middle school that, we try to get kids involved and be active. That program, we are able to get donations for that through the program. We're able to donate shoes actually to middle school children through that program. We, at the middle school level, we're starting I can't remember the name of the closet, but we were gathering hygiene items for the kind of the same purpose as the Click Caring Closet at the high school, where people needed, some of those items for at home if they have a situation or circumstance. We can help provide for those families as well. We do run across a number of things throughout the district on occasion of students that are considered homeless that may need some extra help and assistance, and we are always able to do that, whether it's through donations from the community, from our staff, and we reach out to those families to try to assist whenever we can. We do a lot of individual fundraisers too. If we have a family whose maybe house has burned down, we raise money for those as well. So we have something that's long-term to help families, but then we also have some of those short-term things that we do as a district and a community.
Thank you, Dr. Sarden. I hope everybody can pass that information along, that we can continue to do good things like that in the district. Solicitor's report.
I have nothing at this time, Mr. President.
Citizens' comments.
We have no comments this evening.
Okay. A voting item. Approve the superintendent's contract for the time frame of July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2025 as presented, Section 8, Attachment 5. I need a motion.
Harvey.
Motion by Harvey, a second.
Second.
Second by Bache. Any board comments? Roll call vote.
Bache.
Yes.
Bickus Neal.
Yes.
Harvey. Yes. Kenders.
Yes.
McLaren.
Yes.
Nogi. Nogi.
I think he's muted out. He
Yeah,
can't
I
hear.
think he's
Let me
muted.
I'm unmuting him. Go
Yes.
ahead.
Novacek.
Yes.
Ulander.
Yes.
Philippos.
Yes.
Motion carries.
If I could make a comment, I want to say thank you to the Yawk School Board for their support this evening, and I look forward to my next 4 years here in the district working together to make a difference for kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sarden.
Thank you.
Motion to adjourn. Time is 8:10.
McLaren.
Motion by McLaren, a second.
Kenders.
Second by Kenders. All in favor, aye.
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 Opposed? See y'all next week.
See you, everybody.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
Thank you.
Night.